que cada una de
andaba yo sin paz, siguiendo a Satanás, mas un buen día el Salvador me halló, hundida en la maldad y llena de ansiedad. El grande amor de Cristo me alcanzó. Qué gozo es Jesús. Dulce comunión con él yo siempre oye mi clamor, siempre es fiel consolador. Si vienen penas y aflicciones, Salvador y compasión. Le doy alabanzas por su amor que es sin igual. Del lodo de maldad y negra iniquidad, Jesús me levantó con tierno amor. Hoy yo me encuentro muy feliz. Has corrido tras un arco iris y ahora muy cansado estás. Toma todos esos sueños rotos y a los pies de Cristo ponlos ya. A Jesús, entrega todo, sueños rotos y heridas del corazón. A Jesús, entrega todo y la tristeza en gozo cambiará. Él no prometió sol todos los días. Sé que a veces viene la tormenta, pero nos ofrece un corazón nuevo que cante aún en medio del dolor. A Jesús, Jesús, entrega todo y la tristeza en gozo cambiará. A Jesús, entrega todo, sueños rotos y heridas del corazón. A Jesús, entrega todo y la tristeza en gozo cambiará. Y la tristeza en gozo cambiará. Sí, la tristeza en gozo cambiará. ¿Quién de nosotros no ha estado nunca en el quebranto, la culpa y dolor? O abandonado en el pecado, pues hoy la gracia del Señor extiende a todo pecador. No hay extraños, no hay despreciados, ni existen huérfanos de Dios, quizás caídos, pero aleluya, porque no hay huérfanos de Dios. A los rechazados les da
Hoy usted se hará más rico de lo que usted haya imaginado. Estoy hablando de mucho dinero, dinero que cambia vidas. Y usted no creerá lo increíblemente...
Hola, muchachos y muchachas, muchachas y muchachos.
We have known for a while that Transformers Rise of the Beast will be released in the summer of 2023 and will be a prequel. This came as quite a surprise as both Transformers The Last Knight and Bumblebee fell short of financial expectations. So it seems quite bold that Paramount's planning both Transformers 8 and Transformers 9 as well as an animated movie and an animated series. The two announced movies along with the upcoming Transformers Rise of the Beast will function as a trilogy, while the animated movie series will be released on Nickelodeon later this year. However, fans of the movie series are still likely to look forward most to Stephen Caple Jr.'s blockbuster Transformers Rise of the Beasts on June 9th, 2023. On April 8th, the sequel to the highly successful Sonic the Hedgehog from 2020 will be released. As we recently learned, the Sonic movie universe will get a new edition in form of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and a series about the popular character Knuckles. This was announced by Paramount at its Investors Day, where Sega CEO Hiroki Satomi announced the good news. He said he's looking forward to working with Paramount and further developing the Sonic franchise. Incidentally, the Knuckles series is planned for Paramount's in-house streaming service Paramount Plus and is scheduled for release next year. However, those responsible have not yet been able to say when the third movie will be released. It is also unclear who we will see in which roles, as no content-related information for the future after Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is known at this point. In addition to the third Sonic movie and the Knuckles series, there is other news. During the event, Paramount also announced that the Paw Patrol sequel, Paw Patrol 2: The Mighty Movie, will also be released next year. In addition, a spin-off series to Paw Patrol is being produced, which will be released on Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus. So 2023 will be a good year for Sonic the Hedgehog and Paw Patrol fans. Of course, we'll keep you up to date on both franchises. In recent days and weeks, there has been a pleasing amount of news about the new Amazon series The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. After the very first teaser in January, we were able to report not only a first trailer for the Super Bowl, but also on brand new images that Amazon itself published. Apparently, another story from the Lord of the Rings universe is now on the horizon, namely a new movie. The project is called The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, and apparently revolves around the well-known inhabitants of the Kingdom of Rohan almost 200 years before the events of The Hobbit and the Peter Jackson trilogy. More specifically, the focus is to be on the then-king Helm Hammerhand. Furthermore, the construction of the fortress Helm's Deep, the important setting from The Lord of the Ring, The Two Towers, will be a major theme. The US magazine Variety has already exclusively published a first image of the planned movie. Unfortunately, this is still a concept image and not a real scene from the movie. Nevertheless, many Lord of the Rings fans might feel reminded of the Peter Jackson's film trilogy at this side. One reason for this is certainly the Mumakil on the left side of the picture, because the Haradrim once went into battle on these elephant-like animals. This also suggests that the conflicts between Haradrim and Rohirrim will play a major role, because the two human races have an unpleasant common history. In the books by J.R.R. Tolkien, however, it is rather the Dunlendings who make life difficult for the Rohirrim. These two peoples are also extremely suspicious of each other, because the tall Dunlendings once lived in the territory of what was then Rohan before they were driven to Dunland by the new inhabitants, the Rohirrim. In the Lord of the Rings movies, they could also already be seen being recruited by Saruman to destroy Rohan. The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, is scheduled for release in US theaters on April 11th, 2024. Via Twitter, Army of the Dead director Zack Snyder announced the cast of his new movie Rebel Moon last week. This came as a surprise to some because until now only Star Trek Beyond star Sofia Boutella had been announced. Snyder, who is not only directing the movie but also acting as co-writer and producer, has brought his Army of the Dead colleague Shay Haddon and 300 author Kurt Johnstedt on board for the script. Concerning the actors, the cast now includes Charlie Hunnam, Djimon Hounsou, Duna Bay, Bray Fisher, Jana Malone, and Sky Yang. The story revolves around a human colony on the far edge of the galaxy. It is increasingly tyrannized by the dictator Balisarius and sees a young, inconspicuous woman as its salvation and need. Originally, the project was planned as an official spin-off of Star Wars, but after some differences, the movie is now appearing on Netflix under the name Rebel Moon. However, we shouldn't expect a release soon, as this Netflix movie is supposed to lay a foundation for a big franchise and is being produced especially lavishly for this reason. As soon as we know more, you will of course find out on our website and in our weekly news. Released in 2007, the game BioShock and its two successors are among the absolute classics of the gaming world, which is now waiting for the announced fourth part of the franchise following BioShock Infinite, which was released in 2013. But that's not all fans can look forward to soon. Netflix has announced its own movie adaptation of BioShock via its Twitter profile Netflix Geeked. Apart from the quote Rapture founder Andrew Ryan posted there and the announcement of the collaboration with game developer Take-Two, there's unfortunately no information on the cast or plot of the project yet. While adaptations of successful games are seen rather critically in the gaming community, the mood among BioShock fans seems to be quite positive. After the failed attempt of a movie adaptation by Pirates of the Caribbean director Gore Verbinski, we can only hope that the Netflix adaptation will not fail this time due to the high budget. A definite start date for BioShock is not yet known. Amazon currently has its hands full with its upcoming The Lord of the Rings series. As Deadline recently found out, the next big project is now in the pipeline. It's a series called Blade Runner 2099.
Yeah, no, it's only...
For which all kinds of creative minds and producers are being sought. Ridley Scott already caused a stir at the end of 2020 when he announced that the pilot episode had already been written. Now the production is to go ahead as quickly as possible because this project allegedly has the highest priority from the streaming giant. In terms of content, Blade Runner 2099 is to be a spin-off of Denis Villeneuve's highly
Vete a la verga. Estoy un pendejo. Verga.